pBlock. What do? Yawn. And then we go and get more iron plates. Because apparently I still don't have enough iron plates to make everything. Alright, fine. Alright, no additional crafts needed. And I stocked up on some copper and iron, and now I'm running all the way back. Alright, and now you can probably guess it. From time to time I click the craft more items button because I get quality items, and I just wait for this to be finished. Alright, all of this stuff is placed. Now we can tackle that stuff. Yay. The what are they called? Separator. Yeah. Which needs steel. Yay. I think I'll let the raw coal run into that. You should always be running. Yes, look at that. Perfect. Very nice. Also, from time to time I mark stuff with the construction planner, and the robot guys bring me wood. Which is much less annoying than to do it manually. Okay, so this should be fine. Yes. Okay. And now I run all the way to the left, get more steel, make how many? 10 and 15 more. Damn, that's kind of a lot. They have 7 rows. Yeah, I'll figure that out. You take 5 per second. This thing makes essentially one belt, so you can fill 3 of them. Something doesn't make sense. That is... Yes, that's correct. You make... one belt. 3. That would mean I have like 3, 9, 18, 21 machines. 21 is way more than 10. How does that make sense? This makes 105, yes. This makes 51. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, this is correct. 105. Roughly, at least. Why does this say it's... I don't believe that this I don't believe this row. I don't know why, but I'm just like, okay, okay, it's lacking iron plates. I was already Afraid that we're running out of steel, which we are. Okay, fine. How much steel is this gonna take? 15 of them. Like 15. Technically, I should get exactly 15 ash out of this thing. Because I'm pumping in 15 raw coal, right? Which means that something is lying to me. This cannot be 10, this has to be 20. At least according to what this tells me. $10 per second. Does this not account for the crafting speed? Crafting speed 1. What? Oh, because I'm an idiot, I'm looking at the the previous tier. I'm looking at that one and I'm like, why does this not work? It says crafting speed 1, that's why. Okay. So this doesn't take 3, this takes 1.5, which means we have 3 per this block, right? Yes, 3, 6, 9, a little bit more. Okay. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense, which means I will have to move this belt like above and down and below and up. Can I make them like one by one instead of doing all at the same time, so I can actually blueprint stuff? Okay, what I'm thinking is, first of all, I have no space down here to actually blueprint anything. Disable that. Why is the packing tape enabled again? What I'm thinking is I will have, I don't know how much space yet. This and that and that, I don't know, should be fine. You are this recipe, yes. This recipe, which takes 10 per second, yes. Which is how many? $13. That's great. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Doesn't matter, just fill this up. Okay, different different setup. Like so. That sucks. If I rotate this like that. That changes nothing. Okay, I'll figure something out. Okay, turns out I have no brain and I can't think, yet I must design. This works. I was thinking initially that I have to do some kind of like this thing or whatever, but it turns out it's fine. Needs 13 input. This is 14 input, 14 input, 14 input, so all of these should, well, these two should always be filled, and this thing just gets the rest, which is 15 minus 10, 5 from both sides, so 10, which should be fine. The output, I'll deal with the output when I get there. But yeah, okay, nice. I didn't get any quality items, that is great. For once, I'm glad that I'm not getting any quality stuff. Boiler. Boiler goes in here. Why is this? Ah, it stores the... Alright, fine. The settings. This goes in here, then the rest goes in here, and the inserter goes in there. And I have a uncommon boiler. Do I have any boilers in there? Nope. This goes in an extra chest. Alright. Copper. And iron. A little bit of steel. I need way more steel. Can I speed this up? The issue is the iron ore. Okay. Well, first I'm gonna make space in my inventory. How about this? Consider yourself iron ored. Iron and... ha ha. Okay, anyways. Stupid ass jokes aside. This thing there. This thing there. Or in here. Chest me. Or another chest. Alright. A little bit more steel. How's the iron lung looking? Fine, great, okay. Alright. Time to run all the way to the right again and probably realize that I forgot something and then run all the way to the left again. Okay. This thing. So, now the question is, where does this thing go? Like that? How do I fit this in here? In a reasonable way, because if I put this right there, then the next one is up there, then another one is up there, and the last one is like up there. Ah, that looks bad. If I put it right there, I could... Okay, they are turned off. Good. Okay, I could do this and move this to the left, and then have a second build of one space just for like aesthetics. Have this thing there. Like this. I mean, I guess that is a possibility. Yeah, and then deal with the outputs on the top, and flip this. Actually, don't flip it. I'm just gonna put this thing right there, exactly the same way, and then the outputs go to the left. Yes. This might actually work. Maybe it might actually work. This thing goes there, and then here we just have like only one, which means this part gets deleted, which means technically I could move this thing to the right, but nah, I don't care. This is fine. Alright, and now the usual, make sure they place the bottom part first stuff, and then let them place the rest on top of that. Because currently I only have 9 of these, and kinda want those parts first down here to be working, those parts down here to be working first. Specifically this part. Make all of that stuff. Actually, this shouldn't be placed first. The part up here should be placed first. After this one. Whatever. Alright, and we wait. Right, this also needs to be connected to electricity. I don't know how I'm gonna connect this up so it looks nice. Or I can have one here and one here, one in the middle, and then one down. But that doesn't tile well. Nah. Shit. Okay, huh. If I have one here and that doesn't work. Okay, stop for a second. Actually, don't stop. Delete the landfill, please, and then stop. Alright. If I have one here and one here. This tiles nicely. And then the guy in the middle, and then the connection down. Then here and here. Now what? Fine. Like that. And where does the other thing go up there? If this thing goes here, then I have one here and one there. Okay, that's fine. I guess this just sucks. From like placement perspective. Whatever, it's fine. It's good enough. Ah, I see why this keeps being enabled. There we go. Problem solved. Hey, more legendary belts. And the inserters. Very nice. It's all very slowly coming together. Haha. Alright. And now we deal with the output. This produces 10, so 1 makes 1, okay. Right, and this has the same ratio of 2 of these machines to 3 of these machines. Which means this is 4.5 machines. I have 6, okay, that's at least that's okay. Wait a second, don't I have the blueprint sandbox thing? I can just put this thing down. Disable that, just for spacing. Copy this. go in here, place this down. Now I know how much space I have. And I can design this thing. Assuming these just go like so, right? Then we do this and I don't know how much space I want there. Like that and like that. How much do you produce again? You make 1 per second. This means one of those is not enough. Okay. What is Shift B? Yes, okay. One of those is not enough. I need 2. Or I need one that does this. Does this matter? I guess this would look slightly more okay-ish. I think at least, or like... Ah, there's the power pole. But I can put the power pole in... right there. Alright. Underground away. Okay. Space-wise, it fits. And there's even space for exactly one nice looking belt in between. Alright, that's great. Just for aesthetics, I'm gonna continue the belts all the way to the red. It should be fine. 0.5, yes, okay. And 2 of those, that's good. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything. Copy that. Get rid of these inserters. Place this thing. Right, that needs to be moved. Place this thing. And more blueprint. Yay. Time to wait for them to build this stuff. And then that goes where it needs to go over there. But I think I'll do that next time. Well, now I'll finish up this thing and then continue the stuff next time. Very nice. It's actually working. Look at that. Very slowly. That is a lot of soot. Anyways, that stuff is done next time. Goodbye.